Welcome back to 360 Virtual Home Tours by Sam. I'm Sam Dorfman, and we're in lesson 2 of viewing Matterport models. And this lesson will be about Highlight Tours, which is the first tours that we're going to discuss. Altogether, there will be 6 different tours that you could do with the Matterport model. So let's start again with the same model that we did in our initial lesson. And we're going to start with the highlight tours, which is going to use our highlight reel. So as we move along the highlight reel and I click on each highlight, you're going to see that highlight on the main display screen. And if you notice on the first highlight, the upper left-hand corner has a little picture that says 360. Okay, now that's true for the first one and the second one, the third one, fourth one, the fifth one. Sixth one's got a little walking man. Now, Matterport distinguishes these types of views. Okay, if it's got a 360, that means there's a picture taken outside of the model. Now, it could still be inside the building, like this is an office inside the building. Here's a parking lot inside the building. But it doesn't participate in creating what they call the mesh, which is a collection of all the views necessary to construct the dollhouse and the floor plans and the walking tours. So they try to distinguish between the two. And when you're actually doing shooting, the shots that you take in your capture module, you specify that they're 360 if they're outside the model. So let's take the first one. You'll notice here that it says Pier 5 entrance. Now that label was put in there by me, the developer. If no one puts a label in, there won't be a label in there. So that's part of the processing. So let me click on this. And so our main screen now has the Pier 5 entrance. And as I said in the introductory lesson, you can rotate this 360. And you can go up and down, and also using the mouse wheel, you can go back and forth. So that's the first one, and you notice that it's pointing to an entrance, and there's an exit over there. And so when we click on that, we're going to be inside the building, and here's your entrance, and here's your exit, and you can go up and see the ceiling, and you can see the beautiful stonework here. And then that entrance, you can see 3 more things, actually 4. You can see there's an exit, for your car. There's some doors you could go through. There's an entrance for the car, and both the entrance and exit have sliding bars that are controlled by the concierge. Actually, I'm sorry, the exit ones, you can push I'm sorry, I think there's a sensor there that recognizes when your car is at a certain point, and then that opens the door. And so here's also one more thing, and that's the concierge office. So the next highlight right here, we're in the concierge office. And you can see out the doors in the entrance. So we'll now go into the garage. So there's the entrance of the garage. And you can see there's parking, and that goes around like a U shape all the way to one end and turns around and goes the other way back. Okay, here's the other end of the garage where the U shape's about to take place. And you can see how far away that entrance is. And then we're in the walking man situation. And so these first few guys are referred to as 360 views, although they all are. And these are called panos or panoramas, the ones that are used for the inside. So if I click on this first one on the inside, it's starting in a living room, which is not where the door is, but it's a nice way to go through the house, because I'm going to start a living room and I won't have to backtrack. So this is your living room. Again, we can go all the way around and look at all the living room. Okay, now here's something I haven't mentioned so far, and we'll have a whole section on this later. These things are called matter tags, and by putting your mouse on it, you'll create some action, which again the developer had to put in there. And here it's a text. So I put in credits in this one just for the heck of it. And then this one here is a powder room that we're not going to actually go and see inside. The walls of the powder room are mirrored tiles, and you can at Matterport do things to block out the effect of the mirror's image so it doesn't confuse the camera. But here we're talking about every single wall, and I didn't feel like blocking it out. So I just mentioned there's a powder room here. So it's a half bathroom with mirror wall tiles. So here's that whole living room. And now if I click on that next view is a dining room. And is a dining room table. And we can rotate around. And we have a view of the kitchen here. So let's do the next, or go into the kitchen. And we can see all the way around the kitchen. And then there's a hallway here, and the hallway has the stairs. We'll go onto the stairs. Those are the stairs to the second floor. Again, everything is labeled here: kitchen, dining room, stairs to the second floor. Okay. If I click on that, we get to the second floor landing. And from the second floor landing, we're going to go up the landing and then down this hallway. So that's the master bedroom. So here's the master bedroom. You can see the hallway that we came down. I guess you can't. All right, and then here's the hallway to the bathroom, which is right, the first thing you get as you go down that hallway. And then the master bathroom is one of these fancy ones. It's really 2 rooms. Let's see. So the first room you see, we've got a sink, and there's kind of a open window. Actually, it's not necessarily open. You got a door to it that'll let you see the master bedroom. And then there's a tub here. And then as we go around, we'll see there's this doorway, and we go in there, and there's a shower and a toilet. Okay, and then as we continue, there's a second bathroom down that hallway. Which has a tub with a shower, a sink, and a toilet. And then right at the end of the hallway is a washer and dryer, and it's got a matter tag on it. And it says washer dryer in the second floor folding mirror door closet. So I have this door open, and you could close it and you wouldn't see anything but what looks like a closet. And then just to the left of there is bedroom 2. And again, we can see bedroom 2. And outside of bedroom 2, where again the washer and dryer are right there, we go up the stairs to the 3rd floor, and then 3rd floor hallway. Sorry, I missed 3rd floor landing. Okay, so there's your 3rd floor landing, 3rd floor hallway. And there's some cabinets, and that 3rd floor is considered to be a loft. As we go in there, you can see there's a trundle bed, and there's a loft closet around the corner there. And a loft bathroom. And the loft actually has a deck, Now we're on the deck right now, but you notice that we're now in 360 because the deck's on the outside. It didn't contribute to our mesh. And then right off this deck, you have to stand up on there though. There's a marina. It's a nice privilege of living in a pier. And then the very last one is a common veranda, which has a nice view of the Ben Franklin Bridge. And it's fairly big. So that's the entire highlight tour. And you notice we put 360s in the front and in the back. So I'm going to show you one more highlight tour where this particular condo doesn't have too much in the way of amenities. You've got your parking, you got your concierge, and you got your access to a pier, and you got your common veranda. But we're going to do the Waterfront Square, where I'll show you a lot more amenities using the same highlight tour kind of concept. So we're going to return, and I'm going to pick Waterfront Square and condo amenity views using the highlight reel. So here's the highlight reel. We'll go through it fairly quickly. You know how to do a highlight reel now. So here's the entrance sign. There's a gated entrance. There's actually 3 towers. This is the Peninsula Tower for the unit we're considering. Then there's a lobby. And the lobby goes all the way around. You can see the concierge. You can see the elevators. So you got elevators. And now we're in the unit itself. And let's just skip all that till we get to 360 again. Now on the 3rd floor, there's actually a private park that all the residents share. Okay. As we had gone into the building in the first place, there was a conference room and library, small library. Then there's a clubhouse, and the clubhouse has a Olympic-sized swimming pool and a large deck, a really large deck. You can see the clubhouse a little better from here. And then also in the deck next to the swimming pool is a hot tub, and then an exercise equipment room, which has a lot of exercise equipment. And then a mini bar and a sauna. And finally, back out near the entrance is a dog park. So right near the gate where you come in. So that shows you kind of cool stuff you could do with the Highlight Tour. So stay tuned for our next lecture, which will be on the guided tour, which uses this play button here. So be sure to subscribe so you'll see all the lessons as they come out.